Hello there, everybody. This is General Snivy, and welcome back to more of the Persona 5 Royal playthrough. Last time, we learned quite a bit about Futaba and her messed up history, and we're only just getting into the deep end of things. Yeah, in other words, things have really gone south, kinda. But even so, we managed to make it about 80% of the way through Futaba's palace, and in today's session, we're hopefully going to be finishing that up. Why did I say hopefully? We are going to be finishing that up. I mean, hello, we have insta-kill on our side. We should be able to completely wreck everyone's faces in without too much of an issue. Who knows? Anyway, let's get going.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, so like I said, we made it basically all the way to the very top of the palace, but we still have another obstacle to get through yet. And that is opening the final door. And hopefully this area should give us access to said door, but we'll have to wait and see. What wondrous forms! Seeing such divine sculptures in person is exceedingly rare. Yeah, I guess you probably wouldn't be seeing anything like this shit if we weren't in a palace. Seriously, this almost feels like a trip aboard or something. Hey, now's not the time to be letting your guard down. I can sense lots of shadows up ahead. That's true. It's best not to let go. Why did I say let go? I meant to say best not to let down our guard anytime soon. If at all. We still got shadows to crush and destroy, and we also have to find the last will seed. And thankfully, that shouldn't be too difficult to get our hands on. Let's see, removes all stat debuffs on all allies. You know, that ain't too bad of an ability. So, you know what, let's go ahead and get rid of this. We probably won't be using this very much, if at all. Also, I kind of wanted to change my party just a smidge. Not by much, but just a little bit. So, we're going to swap out Yusuke for Ryuji, at least for now. Then again, maybe Yusuke is a better choice, so we'll keep him. And we'll swap out Morgana for Makoto for now. An, I think, is going to stay the way she is. Alright, let's keep moving. When you're playing through this game your first time, it's a good idea to rotate party members as each party member gets stronger. The more they level up, the more behind the others will be. But so long as you keep rotating party members in and out, you should be fine as far as keeping everyone up to pace. But once you get Mishima's final confidant ability, where everyone receives the same amount of experience no matter what, you should be fine. Hello. Well, unfortunate that we can't get that chest, but I'm sure we'll be able to do something about it soon. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Dead. A switch. It doesn't seem as though there are any active traps at the moment, though. How about we press it anyway? You never know. Hey, did something just move? I wonder what it was. It didn't feel very far away. That, my friends, I believe is the deactivation of the spike trap that we just came across not that long ago. Well then, that worked out. Alright. Let's see what we got today. Nice camera angle, though. Here we go.
If you do a baton pass, you might be able to hit their weakness.
Let's go.
If you can hit their weak point,
Ravage them.
Goodbye.
all enemies defeated. Just what I expect from you, Joe.
Nice. That's what I like to see. Those new personas that we made at the end of the last session are really starting to come in handy now, that's for sure. I mean, granted, we've made personas for quite a while, but... Hey, before we move forward, let's see what we got up here. Hello?
Hey,
Hey, there's some kind of button here. Want to push it? Yeah. Why wouldn't we? Nice. So there was a passage behind that wall. I wonder if there's a way back there. Well, we're about to find that out right now, which, yeah, coincidentally, there is a path. There usually is. Also, there is a safe room right here. Excuse me.
Use this place.
This safe room isn't really anything too substantial. It's kind of unimportant in a sense. But it is an extra safe room, so if you need to, well, pull back, recover a little bit, then that's a good place to go.
your true form.
Plus, it's an extra area you can return to if you need to leave the palace for some reason, which, coincidentally enough, during my first playthrough, that is what I did. During my first playthrough, I had to leave the palace at some point. It usually makes... Oh, dang it. Oh, hello. Give me the goods.
An item that was worth all
Coolio. Another skill card. Oh dear. I guess that's what I get for being greedy, but... It's not like his friends are anything that dangerous. Not like they're gonna literally be summoning Satan or anything like that. Lol.
I lend it.
an enemy frozen.
Goodbye.
Do not move a muscle.
Give me the goods, buddy.
That's some good loot.
Okay, I think that's an incense.
Not bad.
And another one? Even if we do get additional reinforcements, it's not that big of a deal. It just means we get more experience at the end of the day. So sometimes summoning reinforcements is honestly not that bad of an idea.
Keep it going, Fox. Don't move. That's some good loot.
By the way, if you choose to just simply take the item they give you, you'll just end the battle immediately. So, all in all, not that bad. Got some pretty good items out of that. Even though it says we got nothing, we actually did get some items, believe it or not. For whatever reason, those items that we received from the enemies do not show up on the results screen. I'm not sure why that is. It's just really dumb.
This is strange.
This coffin has a different design than the others. Does it not make you wonder why? That is odd. Why don't we check it out? Let's do it. Oh, whoa! I can't believe you saw through that trick! Well, to be fair, the third eye kind of came into play, so weh. Oh, that's gotta be a secret button or something. Let's try pushing it. Yeah. Obviously, when are we not gonna push it? What was that? I just heard something. And that something, believe it or not, is another button that we need to push in order to progress. So it may seem like it's kind of a waste to push these random buttons here and there, but in actuality, you really should be pushing these buttons anyway. Just because you kind of need to push them in order to progress through this place. It looks like there's a button inside. Do you want to try pressing it? Duh, why would I not? Ah, it moved. And we got ourselves another orb. Ah, it is that Anubis statue. I wonder if we are supposed to use this radiant gem somewhere. Come on, let's just take it with us. We can figure out how to use it later. Okay. Excuse me. Sweet, we got it. Let's go. Thankfully, this gem doesn't curse us or anything, so that's pretty neat. Okay, never mind. We may end up being cursed after all. But by how much? I don't know. Although, I think if we tried to progress up here without the gem, then we would not be able to get to this point here. I've seen this thing before. It looks like we're where we put those gems from the dog statues earlier. Wait, don't we have a gem now? We should try putting it here. Yeah. There we go.
What immense power.
The pathway of light is quite impressive. It seems we'll be able to pass over it. It's not going to disappear while we're crossing it, right? This is a little scary. I don't blame you for feeling that way, but thankfully this path sticks around forever. So, that's pretty nice. Moving on. Also, apologies for no stream yesterday. What happened was, Mom and I scheduled an appointment with our local mechanic to get our vehicle repaired. So, what's going on with the vehicle this time is there's a sensor in the vehicle that helps with gas mileage management and stuff like that. And for whatever reason, that sensor went up. So in other words, it doesn't really work anymore. So... Ooh, nice. Soul drop. That ain't too bad. Nice. Alright, time to end it. So anyway, like I was saying, the map sensor that we got, well, this is where the fun really starts. Nice, level up. So, Mom purchased this map sensor online through Advanced Auto Parts website, and turns out when we took that part to the mechanic, it was the wrong part. So that wasn't good. So it was kind of a waste of time for all of us. Also, hello Shawaria, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. Also, happy early birthday.
Someone finish it.
Goodbye.
All right.
Okay. If I have to guess when it comes to status elements, you can really only inflict one status element at a time. If you try to inflict multiple ailments, then it ain't gonna work. You're welcome. But anyway, back to what I was saying about the car. That was a fun little adventure. Like I was saying, the car part we got was the wrong one. It was the wrong size, and it looked like it came from a Chevy, however we own a Kia. So, that was great. So, I had to take the part back to, I had to take the part back to Advanced Auto Parts, where we got it on the website and whatnot. And, yeah. Thankfully, they had the right part on hand, but even so. That was kind of annoying. Thankfully, we were able to get a refund for the part that we did get originally. At first, it was going to be like, oh, we can't get all of our money back, which was, yeah, that was bad. But thankfully, we were able to get that sorted out, and we got the full refund about a day later. And we actually managed to get the correct part while I was down at Advanced Auto Parts. And let me tell you folks, that the other part that we got was really damn expensive, which, yeah, that's not good. Okay. So overall, the part we got originally, it was supposed to be just like 53 bucks. Okay. Well, see you soon, Shiwario.
A safe.
So like I was saying, the part we originally got was like 53 bucks thanks to some discounts that we had originally.
Let's do it.
So, considering that Mom was like a first-time customer on Advanced Auto Parts website, she got a little bit of a discount plus free shipping to the house, so that was pretty neat.
Okay.
Alright, I'll get back to my story in a minute. For now, looks like we got something over here. Wait up! Look! There she is! It'd suck if we have to go through hell again just because we walked up to her without thinking first. So, what's your call? You want to keep going? Yeah, let's go. Okay, but we should be careful. Excuse me. You're late. I thought all of you have died. We almost did thanks to you. I mean, do you really want to help us? Make up your goddamn mind. I'm not sure. There's not much left at this point, though. Oh, not again. This is all because you picked on her, Skull. Your short temper has created more work for us. This is my fault? Who dares intrude upon the peace of this holy ground? This is the Pharaoh's tomb. None may disturb her slumber. We can't retreat now. We'll just have to do this. No duh. Okay, so when it comes to this particular encounter, this coffin-born god does have a few friends to join it in battle. But thankfully, when it comes to its friends, you don't really have to worry about them too much. Yeah, they can be a bit annoying to deal with, but even so. Your main target is the coffin itself. Once you take this thing down, then you're good to go. Okay, let's see. What's...
The enemy is strong. Let's aim for its wing.
Okay, so it has a weakness to wind, but as far as light and fire, I'm not 100% sure. Let's try fire. Alright, fire doesn't really work too well. Oh dear!
Mouse now. Oh, she doesn't stand a chance like that.
Ouch! Okay, so that is a special status ailment, Mike's transformation. If you're transformed into a mouse, then you're pretty much defenseless in every sense of the word. The person who's transformed into a mouse cannot act at all in any sense. So the only thing they can do is just stand there and take whatever is thrown at them. Which is rather unfortunate, but alas, it is what it is. Alright, there we go. Thankfully, just like with every other status element, that does clear after the battle is won. The hell's up with her? Can you just try to calm down? Nothing good will come of letting your temper flare up like that. She did say there's not much left, though. The end of this palace is maybe drawing close. That's very true, Yusuke. Clever observation. Also, before we progress, let's grab this. Look, there's another Anubis statue, and it has one of those shining things, just like before. I bet we're gonna have to use it somewhere. Let's take it. Of course. Why would we not? Okay, we got it now. Let's go. Oh, hi. How y'all doing? Die. Okay, so getting back into the whole automotive story, kinda. So, after I purchased the new part, which, yeah, that was expensive. Almost like 90 frickin' bucks. In fact, it was a little over $90. Sweet Jesus, that was a pain. So, that was real fun.
Hey,
Wasn't there something like this before, you know, when we had the use of the Shining Gem from Anubis? We already have one of those gems, do we not? We should try placing it here. Ooh, neat. This sight brings a tear to my eye yet again. Why did I say I don't know. You're so freaking weird, dude. I keep forgetting which button brings up the map and which one doesn't. Okay. Let's head over this way and see what we can find first before we try progressing. Because I'm pretty sure... Okay. Never mind. For some reason I was thinking that this is supposed to lead somewhere special, like a special treasure or something, but that's not really the case.
I found it.
Okay, there we go. Another chest. Let's see what we got in the next room. Ooh. Alright, looks like the last will see that's just around the corner here. Locating this last will seed and really getting to it isn't too hard to do. Just explore around a bit and you should be able to find a couple of different grapple points. Not only this, but you'll also be able to find a rather cool shortcut once everything is said and done, once you're finished exploring. In fact, here's said shortcut. Here we are. Alright, let's go ahead and heal up and get ready for a fight. Hey, Joker, I'm getting a certain feeling from that door. We're in for a tough battle. Are you ready? Let's do it. Stupid thieves, to think you actually come here! You not pass! Here you die! Welcome to die! Here it comes. Get ready, guys. Alright. So, this particular enemy right here, the Destinate False God, this will repel any and all physical and gun attacks, but it does have a weakness to fire. It'll also drain ice attacks, so be careful when it comes to executing any of Yusuke's attacks whatsoever. In fact, it may be a better idea just to switch them out entirely. So, we're going to do just that. Since Yusuke was first to rumble and everything, what we're going to do is activate a party switch. And we're going to swap Yusuke for Ryuji. Unfortunately, this will use up Joker's turn, but at the very least, this does make it so we can still use On and her ability to completely wreck Face. Alright, I'm not going to be doing any sort of all-out attack on this guy, not yet. The reason as to why is because doing so is not a good idea. If I would have done so, then what would happen would be that the enemy would have gotten back up and probably attacked us right away. So, usually in that situation, it's a better idea to not worry about that. Instead... Ooh, tactical nuke. Incoming! Bye-bye. Now it's time for an all-out attack. And the deed is done. There we go. All done with that. There we go, folks. The final will see the Futaba's Palace. And combining all three will seats will give us... Wait for it. The Crystal of Wrath.
Another will seed. And it looks like that's the last one, too.
The Leo. Alright, so now that that's done, time to swap out Ryuji for Yusuke. One more thing worth mentioning too is if your party members are hurt, then don't be afraid to switch out other party members for people who are fully healed and ready to go versus ones that are actually hurt. You know what I mean? sometimes it's a better idea to switch tactics a little tiny bit than it is to waste items. Again, you don't really need to do this very often, but even so, just something worth mentioning. Alright, time for the final puzzle.
The mural should display on the front wall now, right?
I'd expect so. Joker, if you please.
Alright, let's see what we got this time.
Wait, what? I can't even begin to tell what this one is.
It may be a rather difficult puzzle for us to solve.
Okay, so thankfully when it comes to this one, you only have to really worry about rotating bits and pieces of the puzzle. So one tactic that's really good when it comes to employing here is try working on the outside pieces first, just like any other puzzle in real life. Okay, let's see. This one can take a few attempts to get correct, but thankfully this isn't the hardest puzzle in the world. It honestly isn't. It takes a little bit of brain power, but other than that, you should be fine. If you feel like you messed up on a puzzle and you made far too many mistakes and you want to restart, you can easily do so by pushing B to cancel the puzzle and disengage it. Upon doing so, the puzzle will reset back to its original state. So, all in all, not too bad. Okay, let's see. Okay. We almost got it. There we go.
Yes, we're done.
A child pulling on her mother's clothes?
Mom? More voices.
I'm tired of eating dinner alone all the time. It's always convenient for bentos. I wanna go somewhere. Take me on a trip.
The one clinging to her mother would be Futaba-chan, right?
Don't be so selfish. You know I'm working hard to support you, right?
Whoa, okay. That escalated quickly.
She seemed pretty angry. Is that the maternity neurosis the voice from earlier mentioned?
I thought it was pretty normal for a child to want to spend time with their parents, though.
Yeah, looks like Futaba was a pretty lonely kid growing up.
So these incidents compounded, forcing her mother to suicide.
I must die.
Huh?
I killed her. That's why I'm here in this tomb.
Don't say that!
I will die.
Futaba-chan!
Why'd she get so quiet all of a sudden? What happened to that snarky personality?
Could her heart perhaps be growing weaker?
We have to hurry and save her!
I have to agree with you there, On. She might end up hurting herself in more ways than one, and that wouldn't be good. It's open, but what's this? Well, looks like we have our roadblock.
Hey, this ain't opening. Think there's a way to open it somewhere else?
This door... It looks familiar. Oh, Futaba's room! That's it!
Why ain't it opening?
It must be her cognition that no one can enter it. I'm surprised that you made it this far. Beyond lies the Pharaoh's chamber.
So the treasure's still here?
Indeed. However, you need my permission to open this door.
Okay, then open it.
Then open it for us.
I cannot. You must have her invite you in.
What the F? Ain't this your palace?
What's she mean, Mona?
The shadow is Futaba, but not Futaba herself.
Makes sense.
In other words, we need the real Futaba's permission.
So we need to have Futaba-chan open her room and let us in?
Considering that you made it all the way here, you may be able to do it.
I guess we gotta return to reality for now.
But I remember Boss saying that she won't let anyone in.
Right. She's a serious shut-in.
How will we convince her to allow us entry?
Standing around here won't help. We'll just have to give it a try. That's what she wants, after all.
I think that we should do it too, even if it means we have to force ourselves in.
Someone sure is stoked about this.
We have no choice but to sneak in again.
Joker, it's your call when we do this. Make sure you think of some excuses just in case Boss catches us.
Alright, leave it to me.
We're counting on you, leader.
On that note, is everyone clear on what needs doing?
Oh, that reminds me. Give me the calling card, the one Alibaba sent us.
What are you going to do with it?
We're the Phantom Thieves, you know. We gotta announce this. If the treasure's there when we get the room open, giving this to her will let us take it right away. Queen, help me think of what to write.
I suppose.
We got this covered. You decide on a good time we barge into a room. That's all you.
Sure thing. Alrighty, folks, so this place is all but cleared. So, that's pretty sweet, all things considered. So, with that done, now we can finally leave the palace and get ready to send out the calling card to Futaba. But, getting her said calling card is gonna be tricky, to say the least. But I suppose we'll come up with a plan soon enough. For now, let's get ready to head out.
Know your place. Come inside. We've much to discuss.
Okay, sure. Alright, let's see what the twins want this time.
There you are, inmate. Our master admires the progress of your rehabilitation, and hence has given you use of a special ritual. It's the gallows, used to strengthen persona abilities. Any further questions regarding this ritual can be directed toward our master himself. He's apparently gonna consider making even more rituals if your rehabilitation goes as planned. Work hard for it, inmate.
Cool. Okay, so remember when I said before that the whole training persona thing is gonna be completely obsolete? Well, with the gallows now unlocked, now we can truly take advantage of leveling up our personas. And during an alarm, the gallows are even more potent. So, let's see what we got first for registration. Honestly, it's kind of the same stats all around, just minus strength a little bit. Okay, we're not going to register Red Rider here. But Hellbiker? Yeah, we'll actually register Hellbiker. Let's see, anyone else worth registering? Nope. Okay then. 1% of registration is better than none.
There is an alarm.
Alright, so time to take advantage of the gallows. Using this is pretty damn straightforward, so we strengthen our personas with this option.
Today we will hang them.
So how this works is we first select a persona of which we want to strengthen. I would highly recommend selecting personas that actually have awaiting abilities versus ones that don't have any awaiting abilities. So, let's do something like this. First, we're going to select... Honestly, this is a very good question. I'm going to select Hell Biker, and we're going to sacrifice the Queen's Necklace. When you sacrifice a special persona like this, you'll get an additional multiplier, and it's usually 5 times. So how this works, I'm not 100% sure, but basically, if you want to sacrifice a stronger persona to power up a weaker persona, such as Centennial, you'll get a metric ton of experience. But each persona has their own unique experience value, so certain personas are better for sacrificial usage versus others. In fact, Arda, whatever her name is, whatever. I feel as though this particular persona has the biggest payout when it comes to experience gain in the entire game for sacrificial usage.
Shoot for the stars.
So that's actually pretty damn neat. As far as sacrificing other personas is concerned, take a look at what experience you're going to get before you make the sacrifice. Sometimes it's a better idea to sacrifice a lower persona like this versus one of these special personas. So even with a ×5 multiplier, it can be, it might not even be worth it, but that's entirely up to you. Actually, we're going to select Red Rider for the sacrificial, or no, for the boosting and strength. So, what determines the multiplier of what experience you gain is based purely on whether or not there's an alarm going off, and also the confidant which is corresponding to that particular person. So in other words, since we have not established the Tower Confidant yet, we won't be gaining very much experience for this sacrificial usage. But if we were to sacrifice someone within the Death Arcana, which, yeah, we have a huge boost in this, due to a high Arcana burst and everything, we'll gain a lot more experience as a result. So that's actually pretty damn cool. Same with something like the Lover's Arcana and stuff like that. Basically, you want to not only have a high Arcana within the corresponding sacrificial pawn, or more or less the strengthening pawn, but you also want to have an alarm going off as well. So you'll not only gain an additional experience boost, but you'll also get a higher chance of obtaining some really powerful abilities. So upon sacrifice, the persona which is being sacrificed, you might be able to get your hands on some really neat abilities as they're transferred over to that persona which you're strengthening. So, yeah, consider your options. And if you're going to do something like this and you're after a specific ability a certain persona has, save the game and just save scum until you get the result you desire. So, let's see.
You would settle for this during an alarm? Aren't you gonna shoot a little?
So, TLDR, the stronger the persona is, and depending on what that persona is, the better the sacrifice will be and the more experience you'll gain for that particular persona. So, that's something worth mentioning.
You would settle for this.
Okay, let's see. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get very much out of the gallows right now, but one thing you can do is intentionally fuse a couple of personas together to make one pretty powerful one. Something like this, for example.
Is this something you need?
It may not be much, but you might be able to get something pretty good out of this.
Choose which skills to inherit.
Actually, you know what? We're not going to worry about that just yet. because there's a strategy I like to employ here. First, I like to work on leveling up a weaker persona with something like... maybe something like this, but maybe to a lesser extent. So, I'm pretty sure this isn't going to be leveling us up very much, if at all. Alright. I know I've been sitting around for quite some time trying to figure out what the heck it is I want to do.
Settle for this during an alarm?
You know what, we're just going to go ahead and do this. Sacrifice Anzu.
Is this the power you wish to receive?
Yes, it is.
Then
Let's do it.
Begin.
Alright, time for the gallows. And no, we're not gonna search for our legendary treasure. No, that's not how it works. There we go. It seems the sacrifice has been absorbed into your mask, imbuing it with greater power. So that's pretty sweet. Your persona is inheriting the power of the sacrifice. So, yeah, the abilities you get from the sacrificial personas are randomized. Sometimes you'll get some good abilities, and sometimes you won't. It really is random. However, there are some abilities which cannot be transferred over regardless. So keep this in mind. Looks like we overused the gallows. It may not work as we expect for some period of time. So in other words, be careful when using it again. So what I'm going to do now is, let's see.
That's a pretty strong one.
Yeah, it is. Same with this.
This is certainly a powerful persona. That's a pretty strong one. I see. This is certainly a powerful persona.
Okay, let's try something else.
It is neither remarkable nor unremarkable.
Okay, that's not that bad.
Choose which skills do
Okay,
you
let's go for something like this. This ought to work. I think we're going to be bringing over every single ability here. Or not.
This should confer some small power. Well,
Alright, let's do it. Okay, this is where things are really going to start to get sweet. Do it. Change the ability, and there we go. Pretty nice. Okay. That ought to work. Alright, so next thing we're going to do here is we're going to reuse the gallows. Even though it is considered dangerous to do something like this, trust me, I have a plan. That plan is rather interesting. So one thing I really like to do, whenever there's an alarm going off, first I would try to boost the strength of a persona, which I need to have strengthened, like say this guy, this person right here. And then after that is done, then what I like to do here is first select the persona I want to increase its stats on. And yes, I know what I said. Even though Centennial is level 99 here, and we won't really get much of anything out of this, trust me, whenever an accident occurs, something special happens.
You would settle for this during an
this will arise from the execution. May your powers become one.
Alright, here we go. Got ourselves an accident. As far as what the gallows accident is, it's pretty much the same as a normal execution. But it seems the potential of the sacrifice took an unexpected form. Oh, it seems your persona didn't gain any experience, but in exchange, its power seems to have grown. So in other words, whenever an accident on the gallows occurs, instead of gaining experience for that persona, its stats will increase instead. The stat increases are randomized, unless those stats have reached a maximum value of 99. So when powering up certain personas like this, it's best to first make a sacrificial persona strengthened, then make a super powerful persona thanks to the regular fusion. Then after you do that, sacrifice that fused persona to power up your big beefy boy, or girl, or whatever. F you. Just so that way you're able to boost its stats a lot more efficiently. When you're running around places like Mementos and whatnot, you'll be able to increase the stats of your personas incredibly quickly just by doing the whole fusion alarm cycle. First, execute the fusion alarm, grab a few throwaway personas, fuse a powerful throwaway persona, upgrade a persona of which you're trying to work on, trying to get to level 99, and if you already have done that, then skip to the next step, which is use that newly powered created persona from the fusion alarm, and then have it be sacrificed to an almighty god. There you go. And that's how it's done. How was that? It wasn't what you expected, but did you get something useful at least? Well, we have to fix all the equipment now, so get out of here. Go! Joker! I can't believe you're fine just spacing out in this heat. I'm getting killed here. Alright, so there we go. That's all we really need to worry about. It's time to head out. The continent door is closed. Should we head back? Yes, we do. Yeah, let's do it. We finally secured our route to the treasure. All we need to do now is send the calling card. Okay. I've been waiting for this. Anyway, when are we sending it? I guess that part's up to you, dude. Let us know when you need us. There we go, folks. Futaba's palace is pretty much done. We just gotta send the calling card and then we're all set. You did great today. You tired? I kinda am. Calling card's ready. That was fast. I mean, I already wrote 3 of them before this, remember? But I came up with almost all the sentences. You don't gotta mention that. Smooth, Ryuji. The real question here is when we should go to Futaba's room. Well, I think our leader should decide. Look who's the smooth one now. It really should be up to him, though, don't you think? Absolutely. We have no choice but to carry this out. It's all on you, Banjo.
There you have it. Sounds like a pretty important task got pushed on you. No point in thinking about it now, though. We have to do it. Once you've made up your mind, just give the order as usual at the hideout.
Sure thing, Mona.
Hey!
Alright. Let's get ourselves a nice massage. And we'll figure out what we can do from there. Looks like we're hanging out with Akechi tonight. Cool. Is he gonna level up though? Hey, do you ever go to arcades? I've never been to a place like that, so I'm pretty interested. If you're so inclined, shall we go visit one together? Cool. Looks like we're gonna be leveling up Akechi to rank 5. Let's hang out. Excellent. If we're going, I'd like to try that batting thing, or battling thing. I think there's a game center around here. Let's get going. Okay.
Sorry to bother you.
For dragging you out here. I was out here gathering intel and I noticed some patrons playing this. I did a bit of research. Apparently, it's a pretty hardcore shooter game. Do you normally play games like these? I'm not great at them. Well, that should even the playing field. I'm not much up for video games myself, so I guess I'm in the same boat. Damn, that's some accuracy. That guy with the brown hair isn't wasting a single shot. Glass isn't doing bad either, but he's definitely losing ground. Phew, my fingers are going to be sore tomorrow. What a realistic game. You took that seriously, huh? Ah, you noticed. Well, I'll need as much practice as I can get if I'm going to take you out.
Foreshadowing!
Only a joke. What? Did I have that much of a scary look on my face? Still, this did feel a bit nostalgic for me. How so? I had a toy gun like this when I was young, you know. All this reminds me of running around the house with it, playing hero. Very interesting. Isn't it? I don't think it's that unusual for younger children. But there are different kinds of heroes, of course. Different stances that they define themselves by. For example, one may stick to the vision of justice they believe in, even if others deny it. While another may simply do as others desire of them, seeking to be recognized and grateful as a hero. So, which of those two fits you more with your conception of a hero? Sticking to your justice, really. Well, I had a feeling you'd say that. But if nobody else wants the justice they fight for, isn't that just blind self-righteousness? Sorry, I suppose that was a strange tangent. Pardon me. Well, whenever I talk to you, I just can't help delving into these abstract topics. That's actually pretty neat. Alright, rank 5 Akechi. Coolio.
Alright.
Goodness, I worked up a sweat playing that game. I must smell like the arcade now. I could use a shower. Why don't we call it a day? Sounds like a good idea.
We will meet again.
Gotta say, that was pretty damn productive if I do say so myself. Hey, I wanted to express my gratitude again for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. I had quite a lot of fun. I don't play these games too often, so I honestly wasn't sure how well I'd do. Hopefully I didn't come off as too much of a novice. I wish I'd played better. You did fine. Really? I'm honored that you think so. I suppose I've always been quick to grasp the fundamentals of anything, but that's also been a concern for me. There's this constant pressure. Everyone expects me to be capable of anything, which is stressful in and of itself. Still, games are rather fun. It was quite a novel experience. Usually I just read in my leisure time. It offered more realism than I expected, and I was impressed by how immersive it felt. Usually I really struggle with enjoying the same pastimes as my peers, but thanks to you, I had fun today. I hope you can join me again if you get the chance. Now, I'll talk to you later. Later, Ketchy. Who could it be? Who could that be at this hour? Since it's summer vacation, I'll be heading to LeBlanc tomorrow afternoon. The cafe is cool and quiet, and it's relaxing with the Sayuri there. It's a peaceful place. I'm thinking of relaxing and reading a book. Moreover, we can easily meet up should something occur. We can kill two birds with one stone. Don't worry if you already have plans. I'll be stopping by either way. If you like, we could spend some time together. Yusuke's coming tomorrow, huh? Might be nice to hang out with him. I'm going to bed. So, during summer vacation, your friends may text you and say that they wish to come over and hang out with you. Which, honestly, ain't too bad of an idea. Hey, Banjo, one of your friends is here to visit. Sounds like Yusuke's here. Come on, let's go downstairs. If your confidant sends you a message prior, they may visit LeBlanc and you can invite them up to your room to spend time with them. So if you're working on establishing confidants with your teammates, then it's a pretty good idea to do just that. But again, keep in mind that you still have the time limit to worry about when it comes to your deadlines. But really, that shouldn't be too bad when it comes to figuring things out. Just keep in mind, upon leaving LeBlanc, if you choose to do so, you won't be able to hang out with any friends that choose to come into LeBlanc. So that's something to keep in mind. Alright. So first off, before we do anything else, what I do plan on doing today is we are going to be sending out the calling card to Futaba. But before I do, there are some things I want to take care of first. And it definitely isn't here. It's kind of funny how Yusuke just showed up here out of nowhere. Even though he said he was going to be at LeBlanc. Well, whatever, it's no big deal. Funny enough, the reason why I'm even here is because there's the moist protein and imported protein I want to pick up here. I never even knew you could pick these things up at the store, but the moist protein, you can only get one of these like once a month, I think. Or no, the imported protein you can only get once per month. The moist protein you can only get during rainy days. So, yeah, that's something worth mentioning there. Funny enough, I only found out about that when I was watching a challenge video for Persona 5 Royal, which is rather interesting. Okay, pretty neat item. Alright.
It's pouring out.
Alright. Let's shop and sell some stuff.
Okay. You should be grateful. Come again.
Alright.
When are we gonna charge into Futaba's room? There's no point thinking it over now. Well, I got the calling card, so let me know when you decide.
This is different from past cases. We'll be handing the calling card directly to Futaba herself. Once we give it to her, we'll head straight into her palace. There won't be any time for prep work in between, so make sure you're ready beforehand.
Okay, honestly, that's a pretty good idea. So before we send off the calling card to Futaba, I am going to do a little bit more shopping and grab a couple more healing items. And also another game for the Super Famicom, or just the regular Famicom, rather. Whatevs.
Such heavy rain.
Alright, I want to buy some stuff.
Please head to the exam room.
Alright, let's pick up some items. As far as what I'm going to be picking up,
For any unnecessary injuries?
obviously I am going to be picking up some more healing stuff and some resurrection items as well.
You want that? Thanks.
Okay, so these items, the Revive All and Renew All, these are some of the most expensive items in the game, and you get these much later in Takemi's quest line.
That should work.
Wow, I'm not even going to have enough yen to max that out, but
You don't need any.
even so, still not bad, all things considered. If you want to throw away all the cash you have, that is one way you can go about doing so, by buying a bunch of Renew Alls. But I'm not gonna do that.
Here you go. That should work. Thanks.
No.
You want that one? Here you go.
Okay,
That should work.
You know what? Do it. Let's do that. And max out on all that special healing medicine. Now, as far as the next item we're gonna get, this is actually a pretty nice item to have. Removes stat buffs from all foes.
You want that one?
You know what? I'm gonna buy 10 of these.
Here you go.
You never know.
That should work. Thanks. Oh, did you decide? Here you go.
Okay.
You want that one?
You know what? Fine. I don't care. We'll keep the rest of our cash for now in case we need it for anything else later. Alright, I think that ought to do it when it comes to item management and getting prepared to go. Alright, time to send the calling card.
Are you sure we're ready to go? Once Futaba sees the calling card, we'll need to head straight into her palace. Is that okay?
I know, it's fine.
Oh, so you're set on doing this?
Looks like it's my turn to unlock the entrance. Forgive me, Chief.
How will we convince Futaba to let us into her room, though? Even boss is forbidden entry.
We'll be honest.
Yes, that is the best course of action.
You know a method?
I think it's quite straightforward. Futaba doesn't know what we're doing inside her palace, correct? Hence, if we tell her we've come to steal her heart, she'll surely open the door and let us inside.
Wait, that's it?
Futaba wants to have a change of heart. After all, she contacted us for that express purpose. That desire should lead her to open the door as well.
You're right. Our feelings should get through if we just try and talk to her.
All right, I believe in Futaba. Come on, let's get this done.
Alright, let's go.
An eyeball? What's this? Huh. When did it get on here?
Oh boy.
Whoa! Who are you? I am the other you. Is this some kind of hallucination? It's different from usual.
Oh yeah.
How long will you continue blaming yourself and shutting yourself away from the world? Blaming myself for what?
You know what?
For your mother's death. Don't you think it's time you grasp the truth of that moment? What happened before your eyes? What happened to your mother? The truth. Why did you choose to rely on the Phantom Thieves? That's... Are you simply going to shut yourself in and do nothing? Are you going to avert your eyes from the true answer?
She does have a point.
If so, I will kill them in your world.
Oh boy.
What should I do?
I have an answer. Trust in the Phantom Thieves. They can take care of themselves.
We're sorry for sneaking in so many times, boss.
There's no mistaking it. This is the same door as in the palace.
Hello, Futaba? You're there, aren't you? Please, answer us.
I doubt she'd answer.
Alibaba, we know you're there. It doesn't matter if it's through chat messaging, just answer us.
Well, speaking of the devil, you should have told me you were going to come here.
In order to steal your heart, we need you to open this door. We can't change your heart otherwise. Please let us in.
I'm not mentally prepared. You have to do this. That's easy for you to say.
The other you within your
your heart told us to have you open it. Deep down, you want to open this door, don't you?
The other me?
Right. We're trying to uphold our promise, but you're the one resisting us.
Give me some time.
10 seconds.
That's too short. At least minutes, please.
Fine, but if Boss comes home, we'll kick down the door and enter if we must. Time's up, Alibaba.
Alright, I'll open it now.
We need to change her cognition. Better to be completely safe than sorry.
So she has to be the one to invite us in.
Futaba, please open the door.
All right, let's go in.
What is this?
A messy room.
Medical science, information technology, biology, psychology. These are all technical books.
She keeps herself cooped up in a room like this all the time?
Where's Futaba?
Where could she be hiding?
The closet?
She'll shut herself into the bitter end,
Even if that door's opened up, we'll get stopped again inside. I bet a fence or something formed right in front of the treasure now.
This makes no sense. Explain yourselves.
Whoa, she talked.
We needed to change your cognition. Unless we do so, we can't steal your heart.
I highly doubt she would understand it, even if we explained it to her.
So basically, my cognition is being a hindrance, keeping you away from the core of my cognitive world?
That is correct.
Huh? She understood it?
Well, why do you know about that? Who are you?
Why'd you call yourself Alibaba and make things more complicated? If you wanted help, you could have just asked for it.
Because I was embarrassed.
Huh? Oh, my bad. I didn't catch that.
Because I was embarrassed.
I think I get it. Asking someone for help isn't that
That's true. It really isn't.
Futaba, can you tell us more? How do you know about the cognitive world?
Because I knew about it.
That doesn't answer the question.
That reminds me. Boss was talking about cognition or something before, right?
You think this is related to how he was getting grilled by that one lady?
Perhaps her mother was researching this cognitive science that was mentioned?
Cognitive science with a PSI in front. Less science, more supernatural. That's important.
Well, that certainly got her attention. It seems we're on the right track.
So, cognitive science. Futaba, what was your mother working on? Please tell us. What happened?
She's not answering.
Yo, maybe save this for later? Seems she's been through some serious shit, so, you know.
True. She did say things like, die.
Hold on. Futaba-chan, did you really kill your mother?
Whoa, you moron!
Wasn't her death an accident? What actually happened? Maternity neurosis? Is that really true?
On.
We saw what your heart is like, but we still can't figure anything out. The mother that Boss told us about is completely different from your cognition. We want to hear the truth from your mouth.
My mom was... The one who killed her was...
It's possible that she can't remember because her heart has become distorted.
I'm so sorry, Futaba-chan. It's just that... I went through a lot myself, and I'm sorry.
There! Now steal it!
What's gotten into you all of a sudden?
Come on! Hurry it up! We did come to steal your heart, but it's not really done right here at this moment. All you really had to do was open that closet door. I'm sorry we made you jump to conclusions. You don't have to be like that.
I see.
She went back in.
Lol.
What's the meaning of this? Did you guys trick me?
No, please listen. There's a reason we had to do this. She's aware of the cognitive world, but it seems she doesn't understand how a change of heart occurs.
That's fair.
Futaba, how much do you know about the cognitive world?
I know that there's another world based on cognition, but I don't know how to get there. Can you guys go there? You said you saw my heart earlier.
Yes, that's right.
How do you do it?
We use a smartphone app.
An app?
Yes. By entering the required information, we can go to the cognitive world.
A name, a place, and a distortion. Those three. So in this case, Futaba Sakura, Sojiro Sakura's house, and...
Futaba? You don't happen to have this app, do you?
This... I don't.
Thank goodness. Okay then.
Can you take me with you too?
What should we do?
Why are you even asking? Of course she can't come with us.
I'll leave it to you then.
Good. And you better not forget about our promise, alright? Oh yeah, almost forgot. The treasure's not gonna appear if we don't have her read this.
A calling card?
It's the one you prepared. Read it.
I can't read it. It's too dark.
You could just come out.
It's embarrassing.
What?
I'll make sure she reads it, so you guys go on ahead. Futaba, make sure you read it, okay?
Okay.
Let's see. Futaba Sakura has committed a great sin of drowning in sloth. Thus, we will rob every last bit of those distorted desires.
No, I'm going to die. Good.
Kitty, you again?
Well, there we go, folks. Finally, we got through to Futaba. Now it's time to change her heart. This is probably going to be our most difficult task yet. The palace security level is so high, I can feel it from all the way out here. Futaba seemed totally up for getting her heart stolen, so... what's up with this? Something about this place really is unusual. Either way, there's only one thing for us to do now, and that we've sent the calling card. Hell yeah, no matter what we gotta face, we're gonna take that treasure for sure. And we're gonna be doing just that. So now we just need to head to the summit and get going. I hope she read the calling card. I mean, after all the trouble we went through, she damn better well have read it. Read it, whatever. Bleh. Can't read today. Alright, it's open. Well, yeah, Futaba-chan opened the door herself. Anyway, the treasure's up ahead. Let's finish this. What's kind of interesting is that unlike our previous palaces where we can just run straight to the treasure, this one, not so much, because we have an additional room to navigate through. So, this is the place that represents Futaba's room. Yep, this is a heart of a hacker, alright. Anyway, where's the treasure? I'm getting a strong signal from above us. The treasure has definitely manifested. There's no knowing what may lie ahead, so let's be vigilant as we push towards the treasure. Funny enough, you can actually get to the treasure room very quickly by means of exploring around just a little bit and using your grappling hook. But before we even do something like that, I want to explore this entire room from top to bottom, just so that we can get our hands on some additional treasures. And here's that grapple point. Whee! I love being Spider-Man. Or Batman. So, yeah, if you want to skip all the enemies and other things in this room, you can do so very easily by swinging around that grapple point. But I do know that in the original Persona 5, you couldn't do that at all because, well, no grappling hook. Duh. So, yeah, that's something to keep in mind. When it comes to enemies in this room, or in this place in general, a lot of the enemies around here are going to be pretty damn strong. So if you need to gain some additional experience, or if you just want to grab some additional personas, you can do so very easily by means of just fighting the enemies here. Alright, let's get to it. Cool. Showtime!
Man, I'm starving. Allow me.
Oh
Some
yeah!
sauce, a touch of red. Bon appetit.
Oh man, just what I want. Get out of my face! You want this?
Nice. That was a pretty damn cool showtime, if I do say so myself. Goodbye. Nice. Another level up. I'll take it. Be careful when fighting enemies in here, because you definitely do not want to deplete your resources, like, at all before you fight the palace guard. Which you may think is Futaba herself, or her shadow, rather. I mean, that's the way it usually works in all the other palaces we've encountered so far, but I have a feeling this one is going to be quite different, and you'll soon see what I mean.
Oh, an enemy! And it looks strong.
Somewhere.
Goodbye. By the way, since the security level is going to be so damn high in this particular part of the palace, or really in general right now, we'll also have a higher chance of encountering treasure demons as well. So that's something to keep in mind.
Let's go. I lend it.
Nice. You know what? Show me the money. Oh, alrighty then. Screw you then. Time to die. Okay, you're not dead. That's unfortunate. Alright, no big deal. We can still work with this. Okay. How about we finish this now? That's what I like to see. Hi, how you doing? That was unexpected, but thankfully the enemy was weak enough that we didn't have to get smacked upside the head, you know? That would have been pretty bad. Alright. Well, I think now's a good time as any to get fully good. Okay. We're already maxed out as far as HP is concerned. Now then. Let's go ahead and restore some SP now, shall we? Alright, we're good to go. There's no doubt about it. The treasure is right past this point. What may await us within? No matter what it is, we need to be ready for it. Let's do it. We're coming to save you, Futaba-chan!
If I use this, I can change my heart? Vocal input. Futaba Sakura? Sojiro Sakura's house. And then something about distortion. Distortion. Not again.
Oh boy, here we go again, with more of the evil voices in Futaba's poor head.
That's right. I remember now. Back when they were here, I messaged Tomb in the chat and...
Input accepted. Searching for routes to...
Uh-oh.
I can go in now?
Apparently so.
No! You're a...
Oh boy. Things are about to get real spicy.
I can't take this anymore!
Uh-oh. Looks like Futaba's coming into her own palace. That's gonna be quite interesting.
Hell, this ain't what I was imagining.
Were you expecting a mountain of treasure or something of that sort?
There is that over there.
That's it?
The treasure must be inside.
All right, let's take it.
Be careful.
Treasure!
Whoa, what the hell was that?
There's something here.
I got a bad feeling.
I got a bad feeling about this cliche. Ain't it great? What in the unholy mother of ass is that?
Is it a shadow? No! Then
It's not Futaba.
don't tell me.
Whoa, shit, man.
This is insane!
If it's not a shadow, then what is it?
It's a cognition! A monster that Futaba's cognition created!
How can that be?
Hey, look out!
Whoa, that was close.
Here it comes!
Oh boy. Here we go, folks.
Do not approach the Pharaoh's tomb. Misfortune will fall upon you.
Oh, look at it fly about! We can't reach it like this! We've got no other option. Let's take it down with our guns and skills.
Alright, so this particular boss fight is rather interesting, and one of the most infamous in the game. The beast that rules the palace. This thing, let me tell you, this thing is an absolute pain in the ass. And my first time fighting this thing, I almost lost because I ran out of SP in the middle of the damn fight. I also ran out of SP restoration items, and I was pretty much all going desperado. So what we need to do here for this fight, this is actually two phases. The first phase is bringing this son of a bitch down. And you can only really do this with your persona skills and gun skills, and just your guns in general. Physical attacks and physical skills like this, for example, will not reach the target. So, unfortunately, that would kind of waste your turn. So, don't do it. Alright, so one thing you definitely want to do here, you definitely do not want to bring Ryuji into this battle. The reason as to why is because this thing's affinity is wind. In other words, it uses a lot of wind-based attacks, and wind is Ryuji's weakness. So in other words, yeah, Ryuji would be all but dead and would severely give the entire party. So keep that in mind. Bringing Morgana here instead of Ryuji is not a bad option either. So if you need a secondary healer, then he's a good option.
Ready.
when it comes to weaknesses, this thing does not have any weaknesses as far as I know. But it does have a very annoying tendency to make everyone dizzy. So that's pretty bad. Dizziness, what that does is that it severely lowers accuracy of any and all moves. Okay, maybe not all moves, but all physical-based moves, such as guns and just physical attacks in general. So keep that in mind. And again, bringing Mona into this fight is not a bad option because around this point you should have the ability to cure any dizziness that may occur in the fight. But even so, just keep in mind that when it comes to your attack options, you really don't have too many. Okay. Hang on, what's her weakness? Okay, psychic. Uh-oh, this is bad.
How far did it fly up? What's it gonna do? Don't tell me. Is it gonna dive attack us?
That's exactly what it's gonna do.
That thing. When's it gonna strike?
Good idea.
Queen is dizzy. It'll be a lot harder to land attacks now.
So, since we can't do much of anything to prevent this attack from happening, the only thing we can do is guard. Guard and prepare for the worst, because this is going to hurt a lot. Ow! Damn!
She needs some help.
Well, that's not good.
Someone heal her.
Well, this is why I grabbed some, revival items, because things like this tend to happen. And it's pretty damn bad if it does. Okay, there you go.
This is my other self.
By the way, in order to pass this phase, what we have to do here is survive for just long enough for the game to allow us to progress forward. Which, let me tell you, that's a lot easier said than done. Especially for phases like this. Okay, we haven't tried wind yet. Alright.
Oh, this isn't good. I can't tell at all when it's gonna attack.
You can't tell? That's not helping. You have to tell us, Mona.
I can't help it. There are some things that even I can't do.
Well, shit has officially hit the fan, and it's only gonna get worse.
So this is inside my heart. I didn't think it'd be like this.
Huh? Do you remember?
This is the suicide note. The men in black suits read it right after Mom died.
That's correct. Look at the next one.
This is... when Mom jumped in front of that car.
That's right. Now the next.
No.
Don't run. I thought you made your mind up after you talked to the Phantom Thieves.
Okay. I'll look. It's me complaining. Mom scolded me for bothering her.
Yes.
I knew it. It was me who killed Mom. I was a bad daughter. I weighed her down and she hated me for it. It's just like I remember.
Are you sure?
Huh?
Remember everything. Don't avert your eyes. When did this happen?
Just a little before Mom died. I whined about wanting to go on a family trip, but she scolded me and said no.
Was that all she said?
Mom said, I'm too busy right now. I need to finish my cognitive research as soon as possible.
And what did you do?
I threw a tantrum. Told her she thought her research was more important than I was. That's when she scolded me. What did she say afterwards? There was more.
The plot thickens.
Did she say, my research is almost over. Once it's finished, we can go wherever you like. I'm sorry I've left you alone for so long, Futaba. Please try to understand, though. This research is really important. I need to complete it. Even if it costs me my life.
Did she hate you?
She didn't? What? She smiled. Ugh, my head, it hurts. Which is true.
Your memories.
Huh? It's calling me?
Wow. This is definitely something.
The hell? We ain't doing shit to it.
Huh? Futaba,
Hello there.
you came into your cognitive world?
This is definitely interesting.
The person themselves coming into their own palace? If that happens...
Then what?
That's...
You killed her!
Oh boy.
No!
Why don't you say something?
It's your fault! It's my fault. It's my fault that Mom...
That's right. You killed me.
Wait, is that monster her mother?
Futaba's desires and guilt must have distorted her cognition of her. The wish that her mother was alive again is mixed in as well, along with those eerie jeers.
You are nothing but a demon who stood in my way. I wish you had never been born. That way I could have announced my results without having to waste my time on you. I poured my heart and soul into that research. It would have been the discovery of the century.
What does she mean by that? Could she be talking about cognitive science?
Perhaps.
You're going to die. There is no meaning to your life. No one needs you.
Nobody cares about me.
I should never have had Futaba. She was always such a bother. It seems you caused your mother a great deal of trouble, Futaba-chan. She must have had some kind of maternity neurosis.
Hey, we're gonna be in deep shit if this keeps up.
So, because she thinks she killed her mother, and because she thinks she deserves to die, Futaba gave birth to a palace where her mother wants her dead?
Futaba-chan, look! There's no way that monster is your mother! It's just an illusion you created!
But... She never abused you, did she? Boss told us! He said she did her best to raise you alone!
Isn't this a false memory that's been imprinted upon you?
A false memory? Ah!
You made your mother destroy all her research, Futaba-chan. She had worked so hard on it as well. She lost her mind. And it's all because of you.
It's your fault!
It's her shadow! Futaba Sakura, remember! You're the reason she committed suicide. You were just getting in the way of her research.
Make up your mind.
Why did you think it was suicide?
Because of the note.
Exactly. The men in black suits read her suicide note to you. And what was written on it?
All of her complaints about me.
Yes. The shock and the pain led you to avert your eyes.
But they kept reading it aloud in front of your relatives. Think hard. Was that suicide note real? Would the mother you loved so much truly have written?
I don't think it is.
Did she ever say such horrible things to you?
No! She scolded me whenever I had tantrums, but she cared for me.
Then what about the suicide note?
A total lie!
You were used. They forged her suicide note and laid the blame of her death upon you. They trampled all over your young heart. Get mad. Don't forgive those rotten...
Damn right.
It's because I couldn't face myself, or Mom's death. Even then, why did they have to yell at me like that?
That's a good question.
Futaba-chan?
What denies you is an illusion. A curse put upon you by the Heartless. You knew from the very beginning. And yet, you cowered in fear.
Oh, that's right. I knew, but I...
It's all your fault. This time you'll be the one to die.
Will you die as you were told?
Hell no.
Who will you obey? Cursed words spat out by a seething illusion? Or the truth within your own soul?
It's your fault.
I won't let those distorted lies deceive me anymore. And I won't be led astray by others' voices either. I'm going to trust my own eyes and my own heart to distinguish the truth from the lies. There's no way you're my mom! You're just a fake created by those horrid adults! I'll never forgive them!
Damn right. Whoa, what the hell is that?
What is that?
Whoa. Things are getting kind of creepy really quickly.
Contract. I am thou. Thou art I. The forbidden wisdom has been revealed. No mysteries. No illusions shall deceive you any longer.
Futaba! I'm okay! Look at that! Help me! That's gotta go!
Let's do it. Here we go. Phase 2 is now officially begun, and where the real endurance comes to play.
Mom! You're just a monster!
Talking back to your own mother. You spent too much time with these no good folks, haven't you? I'll crush them.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Damn! It's going to swoop down on us again, isn't it? What can we do?
Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
We're counting on you.
This is my heart's world, right? Hacking into my distortion should be no problem for me.
Whoa! Hello!
I won't let you!
You goddamn rat.
Now it's our turn. Here goes! I'm summoning our ultimate weapon to the battlefield.
Ooh, a ballista.
A ballista? Shoot it down with this, then beat the crap out of it.
Ah, I get it now.
Let's go. Let's fire the ballista.
Alright.
You want me to fire it, right?
I'll shoot it. I'll handle it.
Toward the ballista.
Alright. Now, for the fun part of Phase 2, we need to shoot down the cognitive Wakaba. Doing so is going to be a bit of a challenge, but thankfully it won't be too bad, so long as you prepared your personas properly. Alright. Thankfully, I think for Phase 2, your HP and SP is fully restored. So, if you were running low before, then thankfully at the start of Phase 2 is when things get restored and you start again. Okay, so when it comes to Wakaba's cognition, yeah, she's gonna try to trick you into believing that she really is the same Wakaba that is deceased. The obvious answers that you need to answer when it comes to these sorts of questions is pretty damn obvious. So, for example, she's saying that she really is her mother, but obviously that's not true at all.
Mom is gone. No matter how much I wish for her to be with me, it'll never come true. That's why I'll live in the real world. Even if she's not there with me anymore. And I'm gonna live my life as free and happy as I can.
For a child to survive on your cruel world, they need a concerned mother figure like me.
Oh, please. You're a fake.
Listen, my mom is so precious to me, and I still love her a ton. But you're not her, and I'll never live a life where everything gets decided by someone else.
Don't be children who deny their parents should be punished.
No, you're not.
Funny enough, when it comes to Futaba and just her abilities in general like this, these only apply to this fight.
Change direction. Aim the tip at her.
Sadly, she can't really carry that shield with her to any other parts of the game. I mean, yeah, you can, kinda, but it is more situational and kind of luck-based in that sense. More on that later. For now, we need to keep burning this stupid bird alive. I think if you answered these sort of questions wrong and try to believe that this Wakaba cognition really is her, then she'll spot the person trying to aim the ballista at her, and thus the person you sent won't fire the ballista, and you'll have to start that whole process again.
Persona, out of our way.
Ow. This is gonna hurt. Okay, that's not the worst thing. Could have been far worse.
Adjust vertical alignment. All right, fire!
Bam, baby! Finally!
Children that defy their mother should die.
Shut up! You're not my mom! You're just a monster born from my own weakness! Everyone, keep attacking it! Don't let up!
Not much of an all-out attack, but it'll have to do. Alright, this is where things really start to get fun. So, at this point, you need to lay down the smackdown as quick as humanly possible. She's only going to be down for just a little while. So, use this time to smack the sumbitch upside the head. And in other words, keep using as many physical moves as possible. seriously, the physical moves are going to be very, very helpful. Thankfully, I think even if you are dizzy, you can still get a good hit on Wakaba's cognition, I think. There we go. Nice hit. After a couple of turns, she will take back off again, which is rather unfortunate, which means... You're wrong.
That's exactly what I've always thought. If Futaba wasn't around,
That's a lie. Mom told me herself. She said no matter what, she could keep working so hard because of me. The one who decided my existence was a burden on her is myself. No one else.
no matter how much you struggle, you'll never escape me. You'll be tormented by your personal guilt forever.
We got her back.
That's impossible.
No. With them, even the impossible can be made possible.
Naughty children who deny their parents should be punished.
No, you're
Sit down. Alright, time to finish this!
It doesn't matter what you say. Futaba is my property. To find one's mother is absolutely disgraceful.
We're taking Futaba.
If only I had never hurt you.
No matter what you say to me, I will live! Fire!
See ya, bitch! There we go, folks. Palace complete. Not too bad of a fight. And there we go, all done.
This new skill suits
Oh yeah, yeah it does. There we go.
What a
Counter-Strike. This might be pretty good.
That's a new
Cool.
skill. Let's try it out. Futaba!
Damn, you're freaking incredible.
No kidding.
Whoa, what in the world? Ooh, it's totally skin tight.
Hello.
Another thing showed up?
Mom?
Huh? Futaba. Thank you for choosing to remember the real me.
Aw, that's sweet.
I'm sorry for being so selfish. Mom!
Don't come over here. This isn't where you're supposed to be, is it?
But I finally got to see you again.
Are you being selfish again?
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, Futaba. Now, you should get going.
Oh, right. Medjed.
Where are you going?
Home. I know how to use the nav now.
That's cool.
Oh, right.
She left.
That girl marches to the beat of her own drum, doesn't she?
That she does.
Like you're one to talk.
But if we have her on our side... Wait, what about her treasure?
Oh yeah, we almost forgot.
It's empty?
Whoa!
What's going on? Wasn't it supposed to be here?
Futaba herself was the treasure, and she's gone, so of course it's empty. Shoot. This is bad.
Oh boy.
What's the matter?
Not only did the real person come into her own palace, she awakened to a persona while she was here. This place could collapse any second now.
That would make sense.
We've accomplished our mission if her palace is crumbling. We should hurry back to reality.
Yeah, I would. We better get moving. Oh boy. Crap, 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 crap.
It's catching up to us!
We're running here for bits.
Come on, turn into a car already! I know!
Damn, that's one hell of a throw. I don't even know how Mona is able to do that, but whatever. A save's a save. Phew. Damn, talk about a daring escape.
Hey, you guys still alive?
I thought I was gonna die and... hey! Will you let go already?
Nice.
Sorry!
Not again.
What was that sound? Hmm? What are you guys doing out here?
Oh,
Reminds me, where's Futaba?
What about Futaba?
Oh, yes. We came all this way, so how about we enjoy some coffee? Oh, that's a great
Way to change the subject.
That's fine, but
I'm not thirsty though.
Oh, I almost forgot. I have some business to take care of, so you guys go on ahead. Okay. Gotcha. Let's go see Futaba.
Understood. I hope she's doing alright.
Futaba? Can you hear me? Please say something. Please. Could this be our fault? Is it because we defeated her monstrous mother? No. That was nothing more than a cognitive being created in her mind. Destroying it wouldn't cause memory loss or put a physical burden on her. What should we do? Hey, don't you know a doctor? You do. Can you contact them?
Let's do it.
A house call is gonna cost you, you know.
How much will it be?
That was a joke.
So, how is her condition?
Her pulse, breathing, temperature, and blood pressure are all normal. No ocular abnormalities either. I'm not sure why, but it seems this girl is in some kind of light stupor. Furthermore, she lacks muscle for her age. I doubt she has much stamina either.
I see. The rebound from her awakening was too strong. There may have been too many abnormal circumstances. We simply cannot keep quiet about this. We should let Boss know. Wouldn't he figure out our identities? Still, we should tell him, shouldn't we?
Let's go get him.
I think that would be best. Letting him know is really the only option we have. I guess it can't be helped now. Just keep the circumstances that led up to this a secret, okay?
Alright.
hey, Futaba? Hey? Oh dear.
About Futaba.
Well, why do you guys look so down?
Futaba-chan's condition.
What, this? It happens every so often.
Really? This is normal?
She must have used up all her energy. It's like she ran out of batteries. I think it happens because she doesn't get enough exercise.
What?
She stays like this for a few days whenever this happens. I'll make sure she gets plenty of rest. Here, keep an eye on her. I'm gonna go close the store.
It's hard to describe how I feel right now.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty frustrated.
I'm glad she's okay. But what are we gonna do about Medjed?
She's up!
Medjed. Tired. Gonna sleep for a bit.
She fell
Futaba-chan!
Talk about Sleeping Beauty.
For a bit? How much is she planning on sleeping? We probably shouldn't wake her up either.
What to do?
I'd say...
It's too late for us to find another hacker.
All we can do is wait for her to wake up.
Yep, true. What's gonna happen if we hit Medjed's deadline? I'm sure the Phantom Thieves will do something about it. We don't even know who Medjed is. What can they do about it? August 21st is the deadline, right? I can't wait! Aw man, we have to wait a whole month? Funny enough, depending on how close to the deadline you are, Futaba will sleep throughout the entire duration once you clear her palace. Just what's Medjed going to do? Is it hard for me to even fathom what it could be? People have really been up in arms about the whole cleanse thing. To think a global hacker group would be targeting us. Should we just ignore them? Only we could. Yeah, I guess it'd be easy if it was just one of our options. No matter how you look at it, we need a countermeasure. Our best bet would be Alibaba, but she may not be capable of it in her current state. I guess we should think of some other way too then. Yes, it would be best to have as many solutions as possible. Well, we still got time, so let's come up with something good, okay? The chief is with her. I'm sure everything will be okay. Now we just gotta wait for Futaba to wake up. Which, thankfully, that won't take too long to do. Oh, who am I kidding? It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take until the very end of the deadline. So, again, you could be waiting as long as 25, 24 days. Or you can be waiting as little as 1 day for her to wake up. Regardless, though, we're going to be waiting for quite a while before we can even do anything else. But in the meantime, we can work on confidants. And you may have noticed at the end of the palace, Futaba did receive some level ups as if she joined our party. But at this point in time, she unfortunately will not be joining us at this point. However, do not fret, she will be coming with us soon enough. As far as when? Well, I'm pretty sure it's going to be at the very end of the deadline, but only one way to find out for sure, and that is to keep on going. Sunini's talking to someone. She seems kind of troubled. Alright. What are you going to do? Are you going to talk to her? Hell yeah. Thank you for shaking my hand. I'll never wash it. Please wash it. I can't believe that you're really here in a church. I read on the internet that you pray to God for victory. Is that true? No. Can I take a selfie with you and post it online? Sorry, I've been turning down all such requests. By the way, is it true that you're trying to become a professional shogi player? Well, nothing's been... I'll be cheering for you to qualify. You'll be the first woman to surpass the 3rd Dan League. I really believe in you. Thank you very much. Oh, good evening. Men like that approach me all the time. At first I thought you were one of them. I really must apologize for being rude to you. It bothers me when people make such a big fuss over me. Considering that the priest is doing me a great favor by letting me play here. You see, here's my shogi friend. Or, you see, he's my shogi friend. And he's very kind. He once told me that he wanted to become a professional player. And he doesn't laugh at my embarrassing habit when we play together. So, I did the photo shoot. I'm embarrassed just thinking about it. Did you see it? It was called the Venus of Shogi. That's quite the headline. It certainly is. It's not really an excuse, but the editorial staff came up with that title on their own. Ever since I won the Female Shogi League, I've been getting a lot of attention. I just figured I could contribute to the shogi world. Besides, my mother seems to be very happy. Whenever I win, she rejoices as if it were her own victory. So I want to live up to the expectations she has for me. However, she's been a bit overzealous lately. She set up the interview and photo shoot. It's as if she wants to be the manager of a celebrity. You should just decline. I can't. Oh, sorry. I should be teaching you how to play instead of talking about my mother. Today, I'll be showing you something very practical. It's a tactic for using the reversed pawns you've taken from your opponent in a more efficient way. Nevertheless, I apologize. You're such a good listener. I feel at ease speaking with you. Aside from the priest, you're actually the first person I've spoken to about my mother. Well, it's good to see that her trust in us is growing, which is pretty sweet. And we acquired a new ability. I can't even say the name, and I'm not even going to try. Anywho, it allows a chance for a follow-up by a backup member if Joker downs an enemy, which is pretty damn useful, and it happens fairly frequently. So, great to have this ability again. Now then, I will instruct you while we play. Are you ready?
I look forward to it.
Okay. Cool, I'll take the free knowledge. Well then, I look forward to our next match. Same here. Maybe we'll be able to learn a little more about each other. This is Hifune. I appreciate you spending time with me today. I ended up feeling much better after sharing my concerns with you. But this hardly seems fair. How can I teach you properly when I'm this distressed? This is part of our deal too, you know. Is it? I'm not quite sure I understand. But if that is the case, I can only hope to repay you through my lessons. You make for a refreshing opponent. Somehow, the more we exchange, the more I feel my world expanding. Teaching you is also a great learning experience for me, as it leads to a deeper understanding of myself. Well then, if you'll excuse me, I'll see you for our next match. Same here. We'll meet again sometime soon. Hey, have the Phantom Thieves made their move yet? I don't get it. Are they just gonna ignore them? I'm sure they're working on it. We're gonna be in trouble if they don't do anything. I wish they'd take care of it already. Believe me, that is something we are gonna be doing. Hello. Oh, hello. Senpai, I have a favor to ask. I have a favor to ask today. It's not really a gymnastics thing, but would you mind coming with me on a shopping trip? Sorry to bother you while you're enjoying your after-meal coffee, but I'm going to open up shop soon. You either need to go upstairs or get out of here. Okay. Who was that chat from? You have the day off today. Why don't we go somewhere? Sounds good to me, and we are definitely going to be hanging out with, Kasumi. Hey, shouldn't you tell the others about the targeted mementos? Believe me, we will when we have the time. You have any plans? We've done what we can. All we can do now is wait. I have some things to take care of, and I'll be in the school vicinity. Let me know if you need anything. Okay, okay. So Yusuke and Makoto are kind of waiting. What are your plans for today? I'm having a hard time calming down, so I came to Shibuya. Was just curious what you're up to. I'll still be at the station for a bit, so let me know if anything comes up. Alright? Okay. Looks like everyone's just waiting to do something, which makes sense. I want to check on your progress. Are you free? Okay. Okay, before we do anything, like I said, I am planning on hanging out with Kasumi, which, yeah, she is going to be leveling up soon, which is pretty nice. But before we begin, one thing I am definitely going to do is get ourselves a nice special bond reading. And I think I'll also work on another reading myself. And the reason why? Well, you'll soon see.
Here we go.
Okay, I'm pretty sure not a lot of people are going to be leveling up as far as confidants are concerned.
What do you think?
Looks like the Thieves Network is suggesting that we hang out with Makoto, but I'm not going to be doing that. Okay. Looks like Anna and Ryuji will level up their confidants, but not Yusuke. Makoto's going to level up too, so that's pretty nice. So one thing I'm going to go ahead and do here is I'm going to get a fortune reading. Well, more or less another one. And do an affinity reading. And that person I'm going to work on leveling up would be Takemi. Do it. There is a reason why I'm doing this.
Here we go.
And that reason is to raise the affinity just a little bit more to see if she will level up in the future.
What do you think?
And I'm not 100% sure, but I feel as though you can only get one of those kinds of readings per day. Okay, so it wasn't enough to level her up, unfortunately.
What shall we do?
Didn't I already read your compatibility fortune? It's taboo to ask the cards for the same thing. Please come see me again sometime after today. Okay, so you can't really get more than one of the same kind of reading, so that's unfortunate, but that's totally fine. Let's go ahead and see Samir. Why did I say that? Forget what I said. I meant to say Kasumi. Thank you. Resend. Thank you. Sorry. My phones always seem to be acting up. I think I'm good now, so about the place. It's in Kichijoji, you know it. I'll send you the location of the shop. I'll be waiting. Alright, let's hang out. Sorry for dragging you out here. I need to get a pair of glasses. I've been wanting to come here for a while, but I never had a chance to drop by. You're looking to buy? Yeah, I want to get my dad a present. You seem like a real glasses buff, so I wanted to get your advice. Could you try on a couple of pairs for me? I'd like to get some visual reference. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Let's see. How about this pair? Wow, those really work for you. You look so cool. What do you think? A pretty modern look. I know, it's so fashionable. And it's good that it help your vision too. This could be a good one. Do they suit your dad though? Right, maybe a little too hip for my dad. But your input's been really helpful so far. Would you mind poking around with me for a bit longer? Of course. Thank you. This is actually kind of fun. Let's pick up the pace. Wow, you really look like a salesman, but it doesn't feel right somehow. Those definitely leave an impression. Heck, people might remember the glasses and nothing else about you. Funny enough, I think I read online somewhere that these glasses are in reference to another character in another Persona game, though I'm not sure which one. If I'm recalling correctly, I think it's Persona 4? Then again, maybe it's another game. I don't know. Regardless, reference. You're like a star right out of Hollywood. But if my dad wore them, he might look a little shady. Why are those even here? I kind of want a pair. That's funny. Sorry, I can't decide. A lot of them are good, but none of them have really clinched it. Or, yeah, clinched it for me yet. Don't overthink it. You know, you're right. I'm the one who has to make this call. I'm just going off a gut feeling, but I'll pick this pair. I don't know how to describe it. It just seems perfect for my dad somehow. Good choice. Yes, I think I can be confident in this one. In fact, I know he'll like it. Thank you so much for coming here with me today. I ended up with a great present, all thanks to you, Kazooie-senpai. Not a problem at all. Well, I still got to make it up to you. Let's go practice at Inokasara Park after this. I can never say the name right. Ever. If I'm being honest, trying to pick out glasses was really setting off my anxiety. All I could think of was what happened if I couldn't choose or if I chose wrong. I mean, I already failed in gymnastics, and my cooking turned out bad too. After cracking under pressure so many times, I kind of figured I'd just ruin everything again. The more I thought about it, the more empty I felt, like I wasn't even me anymore. Everyone deals with that. So even you know how that feels, Kazooie-senpai? It's not just me? I think I'm starting to understand what my coach was telling me. It's easy to say you're in a slump and write yourself off. But maybe finding out who I really am is also about finding new depths to myself. It does make me feel a little down, but at the same time, I feel like I'm closer to getting my confidence back. And having your support makes me even more determined to make that happen. We'll work at it together. This is strange. I don't know if I should be feeling like this. I want to give my best performance, but it's like I'd be doing it for you. My God, I can't read. I want to give my best performance, but it's like I do it for you as much as for myself, or something like that. I'm still working on myself, but I hope we can keep helping each other too. I'm sure we will. So, with that done and got ourselves another level up within the Faith Confidant, we got ourselves a new ability, a hook. Allows you to ambush from a distance by attacking with a grappling hook. Pretty nice. After the lesson with Kasumi, Banjo can now use the grappling hook. Using your grappling hook will enable you to attack a shadow that is slightly farther away than usual and start a preemptive battle. When you start a battle with your hook, the enemies will begin the fight inflicted with dizzy, confuse, or fear. Excuse me. What's kind of interesting about this screenshot is it seems to imply that Kasumi is meant to join the Phantom Thieves sooner than she actually does. Which is kind of a shame, but Now, we should get the training. Maybe we can try some intermediate level exercises today. Okay, cool.
Alright.
I'll be heading home now.
Alright. Gotta say, that was a pretty good training session. Hello? Hello, Kazooie-senpai? Are you able to talk right now? So, I already gave my dad the glasses we picked out today. And it suits him even better than I imagined. He was so happy with them. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. I think this helped me feel a little more confident. And thanks to you, I even feel like my gymnastics are going to go better now. I'm sick of wasting my time worrying. Whenever I'm up against... I can't read. Lol. Whatever I'm up against, I'm just gonna give it my best shot. But actions always speak louder than words, right? I'll prove I'm not all talk. Okay, I better go. I hope we can talk again later.
You're back.
You haven't forgotten about your special assignment, have you? You better not keep us waiting long. We're waiting in front of our door. Alright, thanks for the reminder. Who could it be now? Hey, is Futaba still asleep? It's been a whole day already. You're way too impatient. Calm down. We have to wait. Yes, let us drink some tea and calm our minds. Oh, some rice crackers with that tea would be lovely as well. What? I am most certainly in the mood. Anyway, we should wait a little longer for Futaba to wake up. For something salty today.
I understand why you guys feel nervous, but we'll just have to wait for now.
That's true, we do have to wait and see how things go. There's a movie that won't be in theaters for much longer. It's called Like a Dragon, you know, the one with the famous director. It's a summer special feature and I've been curious about it for a while. Wanna go see it now? No. Shop's open today. Please stop by at any time. Let me think about it. Guess we're hanging out with, Ouya. Oh, there you are. I was wondering where my informant had gone to. Isn't it warm out? Speaking of which, the public's starting to warm up to the Phantom Thieves, your favorites. Do you have a lot of info? Do you have a lot of info on the Phantom Thieves? Okay, won't be able to level this up yet, but hanging out with her may not be a bad idea, so let's do it. Cool. At least the next time we speak with her, we should be able to level up her confidant relatively soon. So, that's sweet. We're gonna be at this hour. Apologies for the sudden message. Are you free tomorrow? A work acquaintance gave me some tickets to an aquarium. It'd be a waste to let them go unused, no? Would you like to come along? Ooh, let's hang out with Akechi. Sure, glad to hear it. Then tomorrow it is. I'll send you the directions to Shinagawa Aquarium. So, we'll meet there. Guys, night out at the aquarium, huh? Well, that should be fun, I guess. It's not that weird. Cool. Hanging out with Pancake Boy again. This'll be a fun time.
Alright.
Plus, we get to go to an aquarium, another hangout spot, which is pretty sweet. It's been a while since I've come to a place like this. Sorry for dragging you along. It's a nice place. I'm glad you like it. This suits you, huh? I wasn't sure if you were the type. Oh. Hello. I thought I recognized those glasses. Look who it is. And we even got the second Detective Prince here, too. Wait, what? Keep it quiet, please. Oh, sorry. But that's not important. Why are you with Akechi-kun? I've invited him out. We're fairly close after all. You are, huh? Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a reporter. He helps me with my articles sometimes. But who would have guessed you were friends with the famous teen detective? And unlike you, he's pretty hardline anti-Phantom Thieves, right? Mind if I ask a couple questions about you two? If you like. Sure. Oh, you're down? I was just kidding. I'm no model journalist, but I'm not dumb enough to pry into a high schooler's private life. I thought this report would be boring, but I got a nice surprise out of it. Well, see you next time. See you next time I need info. You have some friends in the media, I see. And if I heard right, you two seem to have some sort of professional agreement. How about these fish, huh? You're just making it seem more suspicious. I'm sorry if I'm prying you. You truly are interesting. Thanks for coming out today. We should head home. So hanging out with Akechi won't level up his confidant, but it not only unlocks another hangout spot, but it also grants us additional points.
There's still no response from the Phantom Thieves to Medjed. What do you make of this?
Most likely, the Phantom Thieves simply don't have the means of confronting them. After all, Medjed is quite different from anyone they've gone up against thus far. It seems their best option is to reveal their identities before more people are needlessly harmed.
You really hit us where it hurts. We're going to beat them, though.
That's definitely for certain.
It's so
funny. It's raining, but it's not any cooler out. Alright. Satisfaction guaranteed. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. It's the maid whose skill level is inverse to her request rate. I don't enjoy saying that about myself, so please request me. Kawakami's working today. Cool. Maybe we'll call her. We'll find out. Or we're gonna hang out with Justine and Caroline. We'll do that too. Alright, time to name the location, Justine. You do the honors. Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate your rehabilitation is somehow capable of simulating the ocean despite being indoors. Rumor has it that sea creatures from all around the world have been gathered in this one place. One indigenous claim, recreating something as vast as the ocean within a building. Does such a location sound familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. Thankfully, we were just there. And we just unlocked the place, so that's pretty nice. So, let's head to the aquarium. Oh, an aquarium, huh? Guess we'll see how well it's recreated Mother Ocean. Let us see just what humanity is capable of. Now, lead us there. These glass walls certainly make it appear as if we are walking along the floor of the ocean. It's my first time in this place, but it feels familiar to me somehow. It's a lot like my cell. That room is a manifestation of another sea, though the sea of human souls. Perhaps there is some connection after all. Ah, I see. So it does make sense for us to feel some sort of connection here. Let's continue inspecting the premises. There are a number of other exhibits we've yet to see. So many different kinds of fish. Yes, the semi-transparent flooring in the whatever the word is were quite fascinating. I believe they were named jellyfish. Those sea cucumber life forms were also very intriguing. Really? They only creep me out. The exhibit with the enormous fish was much cooler. The killer whale, if I remember correctly. What nonsense is this? The jellyfish are far more appealing. No, the killer whale is clearly superior. Inmate. Sell this. I'd say the killer whale is a lot cooler. I knew you'd get it, inmate. How can you not see the unadulterating allure of the jellyfish? Perhaps you'll understand them better if I remove all of your bones. I believe we've completed our inspection of the premises, correct? We've seen how oceanic life forms form all over the world have been gathered here by humans. Indeed, that raises a question though. Why do humans go through the trouble of collecting other creatures and putting them on public display? To admire nature. So they construct this chamber of concrete and glass only to confine themselves in it alongside the creatures? The arrogance. If they admire nature so much, they should just move to the rainforest. I still don't get you humans. Whatever the case may be, this assignment is now complete. Here's your reward. Okay, cool. Thank you. Alright, it's time to head back. A free penguin show will begin shortly at the exhibition stage. Please come and enjoy the performance. What is a penguin? A cute, flightless bird. We have no particular interest in such a display. But since you look like you're dying to witness this, inmate, we'll tag along. After watching the penguin show, I escorted the twins back to the development room. Excuse me. Sweet Jesus. What is up with the burping today? I have a favor to ask. The student council's been getting complaints regarding a suspicious character in, whatever. That's technically not the school's jurisdiction, but a lot of students do go there, so I'm thinking of visiting tomorrow to investigate. Could I ask you to join me? What's the plan? let's commit. Much appreciated. Several witness reports have mentioned the planetarium. So that'd be a good place to meet up, I think. See you there. Someone suspicious at the planetarium. Wonder what's going on there. Well, no use overthinking it. Let's get to bed. Cool, so we unlocked another hangout spot, the planetarium. One of Tokyo's main hubs, shops, entertainment surrounds the station. Funny enough, I've never actually been to a planetarium, but I have been to an aquarium before, and the aquarium I've been to is the National Aquarium in Baltimore. It was a fun time. Haven't been there ever since that one time when I was a young kid. I would love to go to another aquarium in the future. As far as which one, I don't know. According to the letter, someone suspicious was seen around here. Let's take a look around before the lights go down. Hello. This should be the place. That guy. Look, he's all alone and he's scanning around the place. Definitely suspicious. Wait, isn't that Mishima? Okay, let's go. Excuse me, do you have a moment? Oh, Kazooie and the class president. Huh? Wait, Mishima-kun? What are you two doing here? Wait, don't tell me you two are here on a... We're investigating. You're investigating? Are you looking for a suspicious guy too? Do you know something, Mishima-kun? I just saw a post on the fan site that said there was someone suspicious at the planetarium in, Ikeboko or whatever. It was on the fan site? So, you have a description to work from? Apparently, he's the type that lives in his own world, totally disconnected from reality. Talking about the beauty of the universe, some kind of worldly balance, so a textbook crazy. Sounds kind of familiar, actually. You know someone like that? Jeez, you sure have all kinds of friends. Oh, I think that might be our guy. Look, he's talking to himself, and he seems super weird too. Yikes! Is he coming this way?
What a coincidence.
You also seek answers to the mysteries of the universe. Let us pursue truth together. Oh crap, Kazooie. That's gotta be the weirdo. And how is he trying to get us in his creepy cult? How rude. Who are you calling a weirdo? That would be you. Well, you could at least phrase it more kindly, I think. So, this is a friend of yours? If you ask me, he needs to learn some manners. Sorry, Yusuke. I think this was all a big misunderstanding. Huh? You guys know him? I'm so sorry. I didn't know you guys were friends. You just matched the description of this weirdo I've been hearing about, so... A weirdo, you say? The student council's been receiving letters and there were posts on the site about some suspicious stranger. So we came by to look around. All the rumors say some guy's been wandering around talking to himself. You know, rambling out loud about stuff like a total lunatic. Strange indeed. I myself am occasionally compelled to move so aloud on the beauty and balance of the universe when it strikes me, but no doubt that's entirely unrelated. Wait, so that's gotta be... Right, I should have known. Let's just put this behind us, shall we? At any rate, the Screening is starting soon. Shall we take our seats? Yeah. And rest assured, I shall be keeping a vigilant eye out for the weirdo of yours. That helps. Don't mention it. Thanks for coming out with me today, even though it was just Yusuke being Yusuke. But it's good that we were diligent. That's important for the Phantom Thieves, right? Exactly.
Yes.
It's important that we do what we can.
Shall we return home?
Okay. Damn, my ass hurts. Another scorcher. Can't we catch a break? Believe me, we will soon. Alright, let's see what we got. More of the usual. More shogi practice. Okay. Who are we hanging out? I guess with Justine and Caroline. Alrighty then. Alright, time to name the location. Justine, you do the honors. Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate your rehabilitation is a present-day Tower of Babel. It looms high in the heavens, so high that the humans down below on Earth are no longer even visible to the naked eye. Such a grand structure would be far too dangerous for humans. We find that we have a duty to investigate. Does this location sound at all familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. It could be the Sky Tree.
What'll you do?
Let's go. So, it's named the Sky Tree, huh? That's pretty impressive sounding. It's no Tower of Babel, but still, quite fine. Yes, the boldness of the moniker is quite promising. Take us there at once. Okay.
Whoa! It's crazy.
So, this is the present-day Tower of Babel. Incredible! It appears we're understanding the current extent of human technology. And the metal box that took us here. My ears were so tortured by its sounds. I thought I would faint. But as a trial for reaching this place, it was mere child's play. Oh my, what could that tiny thing be in the sky be? An airplane? They truly do appear to be quite cramped inside. This is quite the view. It almost appears as if we could crash the people. Yeah, it's as if we could crush the people below like insects. Oh, Justine, look at that! Loud as ever. What is it? There's a hole in the floor. Is it some kind of trap? No, it's safe. Safe? How? There's a hole in the floor. Does this trap lure on overly confident passers into falling to their doom? We cannot discount the possibility. By the way, inmate, I've heard this Tower of Babel has a path that leads even higher than where we are now, all the way to the heavens. What? Is that true? Take us there immediately. Well, it doesn't reach all the way to the heavens, but the view is still rather impressive. Yes, we can see well past the city from here, almost to the ends of the earth. However, Caroline, are you attempting to back out of this? What do you mean by that? Why would I suddenly get scared after already coming so close? Ah, I see. Then why not go even closer and enjoy the view? What? Cut it out! If you want to look so badly, then go do it! Don't mind if I do. Hey, those kids okay? Where are their parents? Oh, they're just playing around, see? That guy's chaperoning him. Great, now we're part of some humiliating misunderstanding. All because you were making such a scene, inmate. What a burden. You are the one who should feel humiliated. What a great view, though. I see how looking down from here could make a person feel like a god. Human desire really knows no bounds, does it? Yes, it's no wonder their hearts grow twisted when they're living in a city frothing with so much desire. Well, we've learned the secret of the Tower of Babel, so we'll consider this assignment complete. Here's your reward. Thank you. You better keep up this process, inmate. Now you will accompany us for our return. Alright. That was actually a fun little trip, not gonna lie. It's fun seeing Justine and Caroline's reactions to just the simple things in life. Am I right? Makoto. To tell you the truth, I've been troubled lately. It's been various things, studying, daily life. Do you think we could meet? I'd like to tell you about it. You talking to your friends? The beauty of youth. Are you gonna head out once you're done eating? Indeed I am. Hey. Is your plan all set for today? We should finish our food and then head out. Believe me, that's what we're going to be doing. But before we do anything else, though... Damn, it's hot! Oh, believe me, I know the feeling oh too well. I'm practically sweating my frickin' balls off. Senpai, do you want to do some training today? The truth is, I want to try something a little different. I was hoping maybe you could join me. Well, looks like we'll be able to max out Kasumi's confidant right now, and that's what we're going to be doing. But before we do, let's see what other people have to say. Okay. Looks like On wants to hang out for a little while. Okay, before we go anywhere, let's take a look and see who can level up other than Kasumi. Doesn't look like much else besides Takemi, who still needs to have her confidant points established, if you know what I mean. If you don't worry about it. What I'm trying to say is, we'll hopefully be able to level her up soon. But first, before we do anything, let's go ahead and get the special bond reading, and then we'll get the affinity reading. Once we do that, we'll hang out with Kasumi. Funny enough, I think this is the earliest you can hang out with her to max out her confidant as of right now.
What do you think?
Alright.
What shall we do?
Affinity reading. And we're gonna go with you. Here we go. I know it seems kind of wasteful that I'm throwing my money around like this, but again, it's all for the greater good.
What do you think?
Okay, still not enough for a level up, but that's fine. That's totally fine with me. Alright, let's hang out with Kasumi. That's the spirit, Senpai. We're going to train at the batting cages. Let's meet up there. It'll be fun, I promise. I'm sure you'll be right about that. Probably didn't expect to be meeting me at the batting center, huh? It's a surprise, yeah. I thought so, but I'm glad you decided to humor me. Batting helps train your reflexes and and dynamic vision. It also sharpens your stance. And really, those are important elements in gymnastics too. It all sounds pretty plausible, right? Actually, I just wanted to come here. Honestly, I wanted you to see me hit a home run. It seems kind of sudden, don't you think? I remembered something from when I was little. My father used to take me to the batting cages a lot. The other kids were scared of getting hit by the baseballs, but I just loved swinging the bat around. Every time I hit one, I kept thinking it doesn't matter how fast they are, I'll slam them into orbit. I thought if I tried to put myself back into the headspace, or that headspace, I could get some ideas on how to get my boldness back. What do you think? That could work, right? Go ahead, I'll watch. I feel so energized now. I'll show you what I can do, Kazooie-senpai. Next up to the plate, Kasumi Yoshizawa. Here I go. Now, come on. Boop. Were they always this fast? I'll get the next one. Boop. Okay, no more warm-ups. From now on, it's gonna be 100% home runs. Eep! What the? I knew I was rusty, but I didn't expect to miss all of them. I never see the ball coming, and I keep flinching. I didn't think my slump was hitting me this hard. Don't give up yet. Senpai, you're right. I'll give it one more shot. Stay calm. Don't be scared. Eyes on the ball. Here I go. Come on. What? I did it! I did it, Senpai! I hit the ball! I saw. Congratulations. I knew you were watching me. That's how I did my best. Up until now, I've only been working for myself. I was so desperate to make a good impression. But since I started hanging out with you, Kazooie-senpai, I started feeling like I wanted to live up to your expectations. And that feeling's helped me feel so much stronger. I've forgotten how it felt to work that hard for someone else's behalf. That's important. Right? Thank you very much. Ever since I met you, Senpai, I've been discovering so many things about myself. But now, I feel like I'm closer than ever to getting my confidence back. Oh, right. I've been feeling a lot more limber and energized lately, too. I'm not totally back to normal yet, but even my grades have been going back up. Nicely done. Yeah, I still need to show you what I can do. Next time, you won't have to watch me fumbling with a bat. I'll show you an all-new full-power gymnastics routine. I can sense Kasumi's intense trust in me.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast birthed a bond clad in the heart's strength. This union, born and embraced by will unyielding, shall become the balefire that lights thy path. Thou hast gained a glimpse of the faith's truth, granting thee further power to tread the abyss.
Well, that's definitely a unique ending to that Confidant quest line. Even though we have maxed this out, we haven't really gained much of anything as far as maxing it out is concerned. This is about as high as we can go for now. The remaining ranks will unlock once we get into the third semester, which is like at the very end of the game. So, yeah, it's gonna be a wild ride. Until then, this is about as high as we can get the Faith Confidant. For now. But keep in mind, if you fail to reach rank 5 by the time December rolls around and you have unlocked the 3rd semester, you will not be able to progress the Confidant any further past that point. So, max this out as soon as you can.
Alright.
Anyway, we still got a lot to hit. I think it's your turn, Senpai. Give it all the guts you got. Smash it into outer space. If you say so. I sweated it out in a batting session with Kasumi. Oh, sorry. I need to get going. Thank you very much for today. So yeah, again, we don't get much out of this, but the real big payoff comes into play much later. So keep this in mind. Oh, Kasumi-senpai, thank you so much for coming with me today. I haven't swung a bat in a while. My arms still feel kind of weird. I was kind of hoping to knock it out with a clang, but I'm just happy I managed to hit the ball. It's nice to dip into sports aside from gymnastics. Was there anything else you wanted to try, senpai? Gymnastics myself. Wait, really? I'm so happy that you're interested in gymnastics. Men's arithmetic gymnastics actually originated in Japan. You need a ton of power and speed to compete in those. But I'd say you have the potential to do well in it. I'd love to see you try some acrobatic moves. I have a request for you, Kazooie-senpai. May I ask you to join me for more things from now on? When I'm with you, I just feel so much more capable. Whether you want to go train again or just hang out and chat, please reach out whenever. Okay, I'll let you go. Anytime, Kasumi, anytime. Wow, we're already about 3 hours in already? Jesus. Time flies when you're having fun. So, what's going on? I haven't heard of any developments. Medjed hasn't taken any action either. I heard some company's private data got leaked or something. Did Medjed do that? Are the Phantom Thieves sitting on their hands? Do something! Another scorcher. Can't we catch a break? Hey, I heard some company's info got leaked. Yes, it seems the private dealings of a large corporation were publicly disclosed. It's caused quite the stir. People are wondering if Medjed's behind it. Do you think it was Medjed? I would think not. This seems to be just a minor thing. Quite different from what Medjed has done up until now. Is that so? So it wasn't Medjed? Damn, that shit freaked me out. It's honestly kind of hard not to have a knee-jerk reaction to this stuff nowadays. Sometimes people react to these situations by pleading for help from the Phantom Thieves. We need to find a way to stand up for them. Believe me, we do plan on doing so. If you would like to request, I would like to request your help again, but today's speech is a little bit different from my others. However, your assistance would be the same. Are you up to this task? That depends. I need help at the shop. Stop by if you can. Guess we're hanging out with Yoshida. Just before we close things out. Facing civic disorder and economic uncertainty, our citizens are in turmoil. It is imperative that we resolve this situation, and social reform must be led by the government. However, who can the people currently depend on? Yes, the Phantom Thieves. The fact that they're being lionized is proof that the government is malfunctioning. The mismanagement by authority figures is what has led us to this terrible condition.
It's quite hot.
I'm sweating profusely. But be sure to drink plenty of water and stay hydrated. You don't want to get heat stroke. I'm scheduled to give a speech today, but one thing about it will be different. I could use your help as usual. Do you mind? Okay, sure, let's do it. There will be cameras coming today, apparently. I don't feel good about that, but I couldn't decline. Regardless, we will do as we always have done.
The most important thing.
Acting not in self-interest, but for the greater good. That is the mindset we politicians must instill in our constituents. Whatever. Okay, all queued up. Okay, we should be able to get a lot of interesting footage. It is no good Torah after all. Advocate an overly optimistic policy only to lure in voters during the election season. That's how no good Torah thought and operated 20 years ago, making unachievable pledges. This isn't how I saw this going. If you make a promise, you must keep it. If you make a mistake, you must atone for it. These are basic human principles that we have all learned from the youngest of ages. Boring. He's making some pretty good points, don't you think? That's why it's all useless. It seems like they only wanted to get some footage of the old no-good Torah. Very disrespectful. However, I've been distancing myself from that. Do you think I've regained my confidence? The media doesn't matter. You're right. So you're saying I should decide for myself then, You really are quite impressive. This is the beginning of everything. Can I tell you a story? I mentioned this before, but 20 years ago, I was lucky enough to become a Diet member. However, I wanted to be a politician for all the wrong reasons. I wanted to be in a position of power, and I was obsessed with the glamorous lifestyle. I thought only of being popular. I truly was no good Torah. Learn from me. Don't let being a member of the Diet be your only goal in life. Voters are much more sensible than we give them credit for. Being ambitious and striving to advance in the political world will change your outlook on life. Wow. That's actually some pretty damn good advice, if I do say so myself. So, we get ourselves manipulation. Occasionally raises the chances of an enemy giving you a rare item.
Alright.
Although, I think we already have this, so wah. You've given some good speeches, Mr. Yoshida. Or, yeah. I can't believe you lost the last 2 elections. You are Mr. Kuramoto's grandson. That's correct. I'm his grandson, Benzo. Does he know that you're here speaking with me now? I'm aware that you and my grandfather are on bad terms, but that doesn't concern me. This must be your secretary, huh? I heard he's been helping you out a lot lately. You know about him? My grandfather was recently hospitalized, and you become the topic of our conversations. I'd like to talk with you again sometime. I learned a lot from your speech today. Mr. Kuramoto spoke of me? Master Shiki... What there? Sorry, I have to take care of some business. Let's wrap this up for today. Nice. Here we go.
Well then,
Good job. What's up now? I'll be intruding on you tomorrow. Your house manages to be cool despite this heat. There's a book I wanted to read, and should something happen, I would be ready in case we need assemble. If it works with your schedule, we could hang out. Don't worry, if you already have plans, I'll be stopping by either way. Until then, good day. Yusuke's coming here tomorrow, huh? He's definitely making the most of his summer vacation. I'm going to bed. I gotta say, we definitely got quite a lot done today, and that makes me quite happy. One of your friends is here to visit. Sounds like a use case here. Come on, let's go downstairs. Well, we're actually not going to be doing that. What we're going to be doing instead is we're going to be ending today's session. Why? Because we are well over the 3-hour mark now by a few minutes. But I think this is a good place to stop anyway. So, with that, folks, I bid you all adieu for today. This is General Snivy with the Persona 5 Royal Playthrough. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you were able to attend the live stream live, thank you for attending. Next time, we're going to continue playing the waiting game while working on more confidants and raising them up as high as we can possibly go. All the way to the stratosphere. Zip zoom to the moon. Perhaps that statement was foreshadowing of things to come. Probably not. Well, anyway, thank you all once again so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. See you all next time.